Yo, what's up, guys? It's King Sean here, and day 10 of Commander's training camp has officially ended. It just ended a minute ago, and in today's video, I'll be recapping it. I'll show you guys some highlights, and I'll go over some stuff that happened during practice. So, if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm on the road to 4K subs. If you could, hit that sub button. I'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so we didn't get a lot of information from camp today. I know today was the last day for fans to actually attend practice. Today was the last open practice, so from here on out, well, from, I guess, the next practice we have in Ashburn and then out, there are going to be no fans allowed at training camp practices at all. Only media, but then again, there's going to be some days where the media isn't allowed to come to practice as well, because there's going to be some things they're going to be doing at practice that they don't want the media to see. But let's go to Dan Quinn's press conference. First things first, he announced that Jayden Daniels is the quarterback one on the Commanders' first unofficial depth chart. I made a video about that. Make sure y'all go check that out. And Brandon Coleman is our starting left tackle as well. So that's really good right there. Jayden Daniels, he's going to start against the Jets in our first preseason game. He's going to be the starter week 1. It's just a matter of time of, when we announce him as a starter. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be after the Jets preseason game. But we shall see. We are going to New Jersey, I guess, tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we will have the joint practice with the Jets. Tomorrow, I will be previewing the joint practice, which should be a lot of freaking fun. And then Dan Quinn also said about Jayden Daniels that he has surpassed his expectations of readiness, and he has taken command of his position. He said that he's not surprised. Daniels knows the system, given how he works, and he said that his teammates gravitate towards him. So yeah, Jayden Daniels, he's earned the respect of his teammates. He's impressed Dan Quinn and everybody else on the coaching staff, so which is really good. Nothing but positive things from Jayden Daniels throughout camp so far, which is really good. And then Brandon Coleman, he's been impressing as well. He actually did not practice today. I'm not sure why. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow or in a couple of days, maybe on joint practice day, which is Thursday. But we'll see why he didn't practice. I know Sam Cosmi is dealing with an illness. He didn't practice again today. And then Andrew Wiley, he's still dealing with some tightness. He did not practice again today. So hopefully all three of those guys will be good to go on Thursday for our joint practice against the Jets. But yeah, that's really it from Dan Quinn's presser today. Now let's get to some things that happened during practice. First things first, one-on-one drill. Shout out to Zach Shelby. He put out a tweet saying, quote, some highlights from wide receiver DB one-on-ones. Caillou Blue Kelly had a late pass breakup on Luke McCaffrey. And then Olamide Zaccheaus. Sorry, it's a habit saying his name Olamide, but it's really pronounced Olamide. So my bad, Olamide Zaccheaus. Sorry, I gotta get used to saying his name like that. But Olamide Zaccheaus continues to look impressive. He was actually listed as our wide receiver 3, our slot wide receiver on the first unofficial depth chart this morning. So he's been impressing during training camp, and hopefully he can continue to impress during training camp and in the preseason as well. Like I said, Brandon Coleman was not participating in practice today. The defensive line crushed the offensive line today. It was crushing the offensive line today per Mason Kinahan, but you expect that when, 3 out of your 5 starting offensive linemen were not practicing today at all. Brandon Coleman, Sam Cosmi, and Andrew Wiley. Mikey Sanders he got beat by Jahan Dotson for a 10-yard touchdown, and Sanders also got flagged for pass interference. So, just some rookie mistakes right there. And obviously Jahan Dotson, he's been having a really good camp so far as well, which is really good to hear. Terry McLaurin had a great catch over Benjamin St-Juste in the top left corner of the end zone. Great ball placement by Jayden Daniels as well. So yeah, that Jayden Daniels to Terry McLaurin, connection. Super excited to see that this season. Benjamin St-Juste, he's had a good camp so far, but Terry McLaurin, he's just gonna be, he's gonna win against whoever is lined up across from him. So, Terry McLaurin, he just does Terry things. He's going to do what he does best, and that's cook you. Zach Ertz, Moss Alert. Shout out to Leno Willingham. He tweeted that out. He had a really nice catch over Reeves. One-handed catch. It was a throw from Jayden Daniels, but a really nice catch from Zach Ertz. So, hey, man, Jayden Daniels and Zach Ertz, that might be a sneaky good connection this season. Obviously, Jayden Daniels is going to rely a lot on his tight ends. Zach Ertz is probably going to be one of his favorite weapons. So super excited to see that connection this season as well. I feel like Zach Ertz still has some juice in the tank as well, and he'll help with Ben Simmons' development as well. on the next play, actually, after that Zach Ertz went in a catch, Jayden Daniels went deep, and it was a super deep ball per Linnell Willingham to Bryson Tremaine over Mike Davis. It was a really good catch. He's a guy to watch in preseason. I mean, for sure, Bryson Tremaine, he's been the first guy to show up in every single practice so far. Besides one day, I think it was Sam Hartman and Jayden Daniels. But Bryson Tremaine, man, he's had a pretty solid camp so far. Let's see what he does in preseason. If he has a good preseason, he could find his way onto the roster, but we shall see. Mason Kinahan said that the day was a pretty up and down day for Jayden Daniels, and he finished the day off 7 for 10 with 1 sack. He had a couple of nice throws to Tremaine and Ertz, but missed badly on his few incompletions. And he also noted that the pressure got to him today with, 3 out of our 5 starting offensive linemen being out today. So yeah, wasn't the greatest day for Jayden Daniels, but also wasn't the worst day. Like I said in, I think, my video on Sunday, I want to say, or a couple of days ago, I'm not sure, but Jayden Daniels, he's never going to give you an awful or terrible day. His worst day is probably going to be an okay day, and that's what it's been so far during training camp. He's his worst day is going to be an okay day. So, that's really good to see. So 7 for 10, 1 sack. That's still not bad, but like Mr. Kinahan said, his few incompletions were pretty bad, but it's okay. He's not going to have his greatest days. He's a rookie, so he's going to make some mistakes, but it's good to learn off those mistakes, and that's something that Jayden Daniels is very good at. So that is really it for day 10 of camp. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of information today because it is the last practice before we go up to New York to practice and play against the Jets. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm on the road to 4K subs, like I said, so if you could, hit that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.